BuckeyeScoop.com, here with five-star cornerback A.J. Harris. Big night. Really, I guess technically only 2 touchdowns, but all 3 times you touched the football, you found the end zone, had a punt return called back. You know, you guys have had a couple close losses this year. I know you're trying to keep the thing going here and string some wins together. You know, how confident are you guys can do that, and kind of your thoughts on getting the big win here tonight?
Yes, sir. We are definitely very confident because, you know, we got humbled earlier in the season. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to play, so I'm just making sure that I'm being a vocal leader at all times and not taking any game for granted, and just making sure that we don't overlook anybody and just continue to practice hard every day in practice.
Looks like you're feeling pretty good now, though. You're pretty good now.
Yes, sir. Yeah. 100% now.
How hard was that, I guess, not getting a chance to be out there every night, or, you know, being 100% for a while and just having to go through all that?
It's very hard because, you know, this is my passion. I really got a love for the sport. So just watching other people play the sport when I wish I could be playing it is definitely hard, but it's still being a leader when you're not playing. Those are the real leaders. So just making sure that I continue to cheer on my teams even when I'm not playing. But now that I am playing, I continue to be a great leader and also produce to help my team win.
You're going to be back at Ohio State, return visit here. You're leaving tomorrow, so by the time some people are watching this, you may already be in Columbus. You know, what's going to be important to you? It's going to be a different type of visit for you after the camp this summer. You know, game day visit, kind of a different vibe. What's going to be important to you on this trip that maybe you didn't get to see on the last one?
This is just the atmosphere. I already love Ohio. I love Coach Coombs. I love that the recruitment class that they're bringing in, so I already have a lot of love, but just making sure that I see the atmosphere that the fans bring, see how they prepare for the games and things like that, just to see if I could see myself being a part of it, which I believe I can because Coach Coombs has already, you know, gave me the rundown, so I'm just ready to see it with my family, honestly.
September 1st was probably a big day for you. You're probably getting crushed with text messages and things like that, but I believe you're keeping up with Coach Coombs and Coach Day on a fairly regular basis. I mean, how often do you think you talk to those guys?
3 to 4 times a week, two phone calls, but we text almost daily. So they do a good job recruiting me. That's what me and Coach Coombs and Coach Day have a great relationship.
You know, a lot of talk about Ohio State's defense this year. You know, started slow, had some performances that I don't think they were very happy with. Things have looked better the last couple weeks. Have you talked to them about that, about the defense's improvement or the progression and kind of how they see this defense evolving?
Yes, most definitely. I talked to Coach Coombs about it. You know, they crush Coach Coombs, and that's my guy. I didn't really like seeing that, but he's definitely turning it around. You know, seeing what they're strong at, what they're weak at, and he's definitely preparing accordingly. So I just love how Coach Coombs can adjust. He's doing a great job doing it, and I believe he'll continue to do so. So it's just fun to see them making adjustments week by week, starting off slower, but starting to pick up more momentum now, like they dominate performing versus Rutgers.
Obviously, you dropped top 7. We don't have to go through all that right now, but you're going to have probably some other visits, maybe Clemson, I heard, maybe Georgia. Can you throw out who you're trying to maybe see before the season's over?
All 7 of those schools. I've already visited LSU. But I will make my go-rounds to all of those schools just to make sure that I do my due diligence and see what's the best for me. But just making sure that I can get this thing over with and done by, you know, I didn't tell nobody this, but I might commit December 13th after I see all the games, but December 13th or January 11th.
So that it'll be one of those two dates.
Yes, sir, which is my mama's birthday, December 13th, and my birthday, January 11th.
Okay, well, I guess we'll have to stay tuned and see which date it is.
Yes,
Georgia
sir.
Next week, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then do you have a Clemson set? Do you know which game that's going to be?
Florida State, I believe.
Okay. What are the evaluations you're making right now? Obviously, you've got a short list of schools now. I think probably to get some text messaging, maybe to lower the text message volume a little bit.
That was really the purpose of that.
But, you know, how do you separate these? Like, what are you looking for right now?
Just like to see how the coaches interact with their players on the field, because, you know, coaches could tell you one thing and just not do another. But I like seeing if the coach brings intensity when they're on the field, if they're kind of laid back and relaxed, if they interact with their group a lot, and see things like that on the field. But just see how they make adjustments, see if they rotate their corners and their DBs, things like that. Just seeing the best fit for me to get on the field earlier.
All right, we appreciate you doing this. We know you're really focused on your season.
Yes, sir.
Junior captain and everything else. So good luck here the rest of the way. And let's see if we can. You guys were undefeated last year, right? So
yes, sir.
You're going to try and make another run at it here. So good luck with that as well.
Yes, sir.
And we'll safe travels here on these visits.
Yes, sir.